Hey,
It you.
it me, it us. Hey,
I'm casting spells.
whoa, you made me blurry.
Whoa. Whoa.
Look what you did.
Whoa,
Look
bro.
what you did. The spells
What's
are working.
up? What's up, dude?
Saw, dude. Hey, welcome to Garage Guys. It's the fantasy NASCAR DFS preview show.
We're
Garage
clowning.
Guys, NASCAR DFS preview show. We're here. It's Vegas week. Welcome.
That's
It's
the drip.
presented by Drip Drop. Yeah. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're practicing your spells. Uh, my
Need 'em, baby.
wife, the NASCAR White Wish, would be proud.
It's tax season. You got to get crafty.
You do. You definitely do. You can never forget that. We like the IRS until they don't like us, and then things happen. But I'm sure the rest of the Garage fams out there is going through the same. Shout out to you guys for being awesome and for being cool on the Discord. And that's why we love you. We appreciate you. So if you're not on the Discord and you're in the Garage fam, are you in the Garage fam? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. And if you want a link, you can hit me up on Twitter at Garage Guy Chase. I'll shoot you a link. You can hit up Chef Boy at Chef Boy Ardeen. He'll shoot you a link. He just did a great. You did a great promotion for our Discord today. It very little effort was required on your part, but I'm proud of the effort that you put into it.
I feel like bad photos, like Photoshop skills, goes well with my personality. So that's why I'm a troll, but I'm also a bad Photoshop guy. So
it's our thing. It's our thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just bad Photoshop. There is no other kind of Photoshop. It's the only kind of Photoshop I ever want to deal with, for sure.
For the guys that are not, Chase, for the guys that are not in Discord, but they have been listening to us for years, where do we consider them? We consider them in purgatory?
It's like their initiation, kind of like back in the frat days. Like they're waiting for us to come at them with bamboo sticks in the dark. They don't know when we're going to strike, but we will.
We should put like a time limit on it. Like if they're not in Discord by end of April.
Yeah, like the end of April. Like if you're a Garage fan member, you're not there by the end of April. We're gonna basically dress up like auditors. We're gonna come to your house, and if you have won tournaments, we're just gonna take all that money. That's basically what we're gonna do.
We might have to hire some muscle.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll bring my son. I'll put him in a little suit.
Got some weights back there. Can you see him?
Mm-hmm. I see him. Oh, look at you. Look at you, bro. I want to get one of them Bowflex racks. You know what I mean? Because it's Vegas. You got to practice for pulling the slots.
No, you need some shake weights.
I would like a shake weight. You remember they never made the ones from South Park where it like spit out like face lotion and then said Cab Fair. They never made those.
Dude, please tell me you've seen the hand sanitizer can.
Oh yeah, I put that on Twitter. I put that on there earlier. Did you see mine? Did you see where I quote tweeted it, or did you see it randomly on somebody else's?
No, I mean I've heard about it like 5-6 times, but I didn't see it was on your feed.
Oh my god, it's incredible! I woke up this morning, like first thing I saw this morning was your where you pasted your face over mine, and then I scrolled down a little bit, and then our homie John was on Twitter. Shout out to John. I think it's Battagliano. I can't pronounce his name right. He's gonna be so mad because I've known this dude for like a year and a half online. But he put the video up, and it's literally just like hand sanitizer squirting in women's like cleavage area, like all over. Just like every woman, just like hand sanitizer cam right up in there. Just like how Milwaukee Bucks.
How does that get approved, dude?
Yeah.
How does that like go through all the steps of like getting approved? It blows my mind.
It's live. Like I guarantee you, like everybody like that worked for the Milwaukee Bucks was like doing everything they could to be like, okay, we have to go and like confiscate all footage of that. Like if there was footage, we have to get, and then it's like too late. There's like that one guy, his name is usually like Ted. And he's just like, I'm about to go viral, guys, watch this. And it's like, he just hits it up. It's like Ted strikes again,
Yeah. It's unbelievable to me. Like an operation as large as like an NBA scale team, like at least a individual in their role got that approved by their boss. And that boss probably is pretty high up. And how does that even happen? But that's not for us to judge. Maybe they were just trying to go viral. So maybe that's what it is.
I think what the whole purpose of it is like they just assumed people would understand what to do, but they didn't. So when they put the bottle there in the corner, they're assuming people are probably gonna put their hands out, and just be like, ha, hand sanitizer. But nobody gave a fuck. So they just sat there watching the game like normal human beings that don't interact with the goddamn camera on the top of the shot. I'm there to watch a game. I'm not there for that. You
Stop
know,
trying to
so
replace the kiss cam. Like, let the kiss cam be the thing,
yeah,
and like that's it. You
that's
know,
all you got to do. But like, no, the guy realized no one was putting their hands out. So he's like, I'm just going to angle this right here and tap, tap. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. He got fired. Who
I'm
cares?
I'm imagining like this person being super sheltered and like not even understanding what's going on.
Yeah, just what do you mean? I was
Yeah,
just trying to make sure everyone was clean. I wanted them to be pure. Like, just like hit them. It's just like, we can't make titties pure, man. Like,
yeah.
like you know.
But well, that's a show, right? Like we're done.
Yep, that's our show. Thanks, guys. Las Vegas. Best of luck at Vegas this week. No, I'm just kidding. I do love the fact that we can talk about whatever the hell we want to now in the beginning of these shows. And it's like you can either choose to stay or fast forward. So if you made it here to where I said fast forward, too late, because now we're about to talk about the Pennzoil 400 NASCAR race. So tricked you. Can't do nothing. We win again. Drew and I have been, yeah, I'd be lying if I said that. We started working on this probably yesterday. And past 2 days, I've been online. I've been trying to get some stuff straightened out for us with the site. All the Garage fam, just talking with everybody in Discord, fighting like low key, like being a sad boy because Marcus Lemonis didn't give me a camper, but that's okay because he saved lives and he wrapped trucks. So I can't be a pout baby no more about it. So I'm just gonna move forward on that in life. I don't have a TV show on
drivers' careers matters.
Exactly. I don't have a CNBC TV show, so we're here on YouTube. So that's how it goes. So shout out to him. And so now we're here at Las Vegas. This is a race that you've done well at in the past. This is a race that I've done well at in the past. This is a tourney bagger race for me. And for you, I believe. You've won a tourney here at Las Vegas before in the past, correct? Out of your 20 plus tourney wins?
Um,
Probably
yeah,
pretty
not
high.
not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've at least won at like every track at some point. But I've also been playing for what 10 years,
For 10 years
8
now.
years.
So you're
So
basically saying that
I know that the super
you're the Dale Earnhardt.
the super speedways,
DFS.
the super speedways for sure are like a known big hit place for me, and then the doubleheader weekends. But I know for a fact in Vegas, Chase, you've won a tournament, and I'm pretty sure I've either gotten second place in a tournament or I've won one. So that's a safe assumption you're making.
Absolutely. So you gotta look at what goes into Las Vegas and what kind of track this is. It's another intermediate track that we're at. There's definitely some similarities there to Homestead. I've been playing a ton of it on NASCAR Heat. Am I using analysis from video games for DFS? Maybe. You'll never know.
You're
But
trying to scare people off.
no, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't worry. I have been playing it though. It is a fun track to play at. If you have that video game, definitely recommend it. But looking over everything here for this track, I mean, there's definitely things that we've got to take into account, especially some of these drivers that have been historically good here. I'm going to be stat boy this week. I think we've determined that, correct?
Yes, for sure. You're stat boy for this hour of every week, and then I'm the stat boy for every other hour of the week because I firmly believe that I do worse when I dig into the numbers this early in the week. I don't do as well. I'm better at all my info is out there Saturday. That's just my day. I get my stuff done.
Okay.
And so you're the stat boy, Chase.
All right, it's me. We're changing things up now. It's time to talk about our drivers. I'm gonna put these on because it's Vegas and I'm ready. I've shaved, shades on.
Dude, look at me. Like this is the most facial hair I've had in, you know.
I'm proud, dude. I really think you should go Fu Manchu. Like you should definitely grow one of those out. Like you should go Travis Tritt, rice cooking in the microwave style.
Dude, I don't even know if I could grow that. Like this is about the max.
I got a rice cooking in the microwave. 3-day beard, it don't play in the shade.
This is beautiful. I think we should go on tour.
We should. Garage Guys on tour, and we'll get like Randy the plumber to like open for us with his comedy specials on Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go ahead. Should we have an open invitation to come hang out with us at Talladega, right? Let's go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah, Randy's going to be there, and you're all invited, of course. If you're going to be going to Talladega, you come find us. We're going to party and bullshit, as Snoop Dogg once said.
Dartboard bets, too, will be happening.
Yes, you can watch Dartboard Bets live. There are actually people that want to watch that live. We're going to make that a whole event, like a big event, all right? And we'll just let everybody line up, and you all are going to throw darts, okay? But it is Vegas. It's gambling. We're throwing darts. We're playing pool. We're pulling slots. We're playing cards. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. as the great Kenny Rogers once said. Shout out to Kenny Rogers. We love him. But yeah, 1.5 mile track. We got 200. Stat boy, here we go. Looking 267 laps. That I just read that off of a web page. 267 laps this track. And now I'm going to stop talking about stats because stats never won me a tournament here. Only Gut Boy Brain. Let's start with the first driver that we like. Starting in sixth at this race, Mr. Dennis Hamlin, 9.2K on DraftKings, 12K on FanDuel. Now, Chase, Kevin Harvick's on the pole. He's led a ton of laps here at this track. He's done great things. William Byron just won the race last week. He's starting in second. Did I say to not play them? No. But Denny Hamlin starting in sixth. When we look back to last year's race, even though it was in September, we're looking at when things changed. If you look back to February for Vegas, that was before COVID. That was before the no practice. That was before, things weren't figured out. People didn't know what the hell was going on. This man came in and led 121 laps at this track. And I want to say he was starting from like fourth or seventh, maybe 10th. I think he was starting 10th at Vegas back in September of 2020. Came up, led 121 laps, won stage one. I think we see that continue here because we saw where Denny came out of nowhere and won Homestead last year. And that was a new thing for him. Why can't he come back here and do this again with a little bit hotter weather? He's got the itch right now. He needs to win. Joe Gibbs Racing is, Bell's already got the win. So you got Christopher Bell with a win. Busch is itching. Truex is itching. He's up there. He's another one that might, we'll see. He's done good here. But Denny Hamlin, I feel like this is where we're going to see a lot of aggression come out of him from the jump. He's going to get up there. And I think that this guy has the potential to be our dominator in Viva, Las Vegas.
That was a good pitch. I feel like you really put that together well. Talking about Denny Hamlin, first of all, last weekend, he was my number one ranked guy. Then we got the news. I basically pivoted all the way off of him, Chase, and that was the right move because he never ended up leading laps last week. This week, I'm considering going right back to him, and I don't know where my dominators are going to be ranked, but looking and talking to you and looking at the DraftKings lobby right now, I'm counting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are priced above Denny Hamlin, which seems like Denny Hamlin should never be priced that low as a dominator. Like I don't even care what the track is, honestly. Like I don't think he should be priced that low. So I'm going to have him in a portion of my lineups.
Absolutely. And again, remember, if you go look back at statistical data, you're going to see where he hasn't done that well at this track. The game has changed. And if you don't believe that NASCAR is different as of yet, just look at what's happening right now. Did you see the odds? Did you see the odds to win? I think you had a 0.001% chance at saying that Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and William Byron would win the first 3 races of the season. 0.001%.
And the crazy one was William Byron. I mean, to me, I know the other ones were crazier in terms of odds, but we see random people win Daytona, right? I mean, that happens.
Yes.
Just because it's a super speedway. But Chase, I will say this, since we're not talking about Harvick or Byron in this video, I think it's crucial that we tell the listeners that situation right there up front is something that me and you will be spending a tremendous amount of time on in terms of who traditionally does the second car get out to the race lead, and how often does that occur? How often does the guy starting second win the race, which I think you already know, and then how often does the pole sitter do well enough to dominate and finish in the top 10? So we're digging into that scenario. We're just not ready to release our play yet, right?
Exactly. So we're going to have all that stuff in our articles this weekend. If you are finding this and you're like, what the hell is a Garage Fam? What Discord are you talking about? And who are you people? Go to GarageGuysFantasySports.com. You can read all of our articles. I'm going to have 4 drivers that I give away for free every week for DraftKings and FanDuel. And then my other 4 drivers, my gut boys, the DFS pivots, those are the premium plays that I give out. Altogether is a total of 8 drivers that I give out for you guys to look at when building your lineups this week. And then Chef Boy does the rankings. He hits the rankings, he does projections, and then literally we give out our bets to win and head-to-heads, top 10. Sometimes I come out with a psycho parlay. You just never know what you're going to get on that betting card. But if you are a premium subscriber, we thank you as always. You're the people that are putting food on the table for us. So we appreciate you. And yeah, definitely subscribe.
Got to give a shout out to my new section on the bottom of the rankings. We're now doing the platform insights where we talk about differences between DraftKings and FanDuel. So that's on the bottom of my rankings. I had to give a shout out to it. Sorry, Chase. Keep going. You're doing good.
Shout out to platforms. People jump off of them sometimes.
Yeah. But you don't like platform FanDuel. You don't like that platform. But
I'm not a big fan of FanDuel. But we do have a little fun to poke at FanDuel at the end of this video, so stay tuned. We're gonna tell you some pretty things we find pretty funny on FanDuel. Found some funny things on FanDuel. F is
so
for
what
funny.
You're saying basically, you're saying, Chase, is you're gonna write my platform insights piece for me on this video?
No, maybe. Okay. I don't know.
Kind of. I think we're kind of gonna write it for us. Like
we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna write itself here. So get ready.
Yeah, okay.
Give it a little preview this week. The next week you got to go to subscribe to Premium to get it from Chef Boy.
Just all right. Right now.
Next driver. Let's go ahead and move forward. You know him as the wicked. You know him as the wicked burnout boy of the West. I don't even know if he's from the West. I think he's from the East. I can't remember. He's got two names. He goes by JL. He goes by JL as the initial. It's not Joey Logano. It's Joseph L. Joseph L. this week at Las Vegas. It's Viva Las Vegas time for Joseph L. Literally, the race is the Pennzoil 400. He's got the Pennzoil logo on his car. That is grounds right there for winning. That is grounds for a win, and you can't tell me any different. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that face. You can't tell me that's not a face of a winner. Look, he's 10K on DraftKings. He's 13K on FanDuel. Price don't matter. This dude is starting in 15th. That's place differential. 8 top 10s in the past 5 years. 5 top 5s. 5. He's got 5. He does cool burnouts.
He's 10.
Yeah, give him a 10. A 10. Shout out to Billy Bob. Look, I don't have anything else other really to say about Joey Logano than like the dude has just showed out at Las Vegas. And regardless of how things have been going for him, any given track or whatever, this is where it all comes together and he comes to play. We saw it last year in the beginning of the year. Of course, they had practice and things were balanced out. I don't think Joey's going to go back into Vegas and not push for a win. I'm definitely going to be betting on him this week to win this race. And that's a given. I think anybody with a brain would throw money at Joey. I haven't even looked at the odds. Don't care. Gotta bet it. Don't care. I'll let you talk.
Yeah, I mean, he's the track history play. I mean, he's the guy that you look at the track history and it's hard to deny it. For me, Chase, it just comes down to ownership. Like, where do we think he's going to come in? Is the public going to just pound him because literally pound him because he's won here 2 years in a row and the track history is great? I don't know. I don't know the answer yet, but I will have the answer eventually. I think he's a valid play, but I don't like playing Joseph Logano or Joseph L when he's like 40, 50% owned. I want to play him less than that. So I will be very busy in the kitchen looking across the industry to figure out how many people are on him. If a lot of people are on him, less likely to play him. If fewer people are on him, then I'm going to hit him with you because I know you're going to be on him for sure. So yet to be determined for me, but he is a valid dominator. He's a valid play at this track, but starting 15th makes it a little bit better.
It does, and that's what we're looking at here. So, I mean, you got the best of both worlds. You got the goods, you know what I mean? And, like, that's what I love the most is just being able to say that, like, you know, if he's starting up in the top 5, I mean, like, definitely for a dominator, yes. Probably would we be talking a lot about Denny? Maybe not. I don't know. But because of where he is starting, like I've got to say he's got to be a play this week. The Penske Forge run really well here. And that's really all there is to say about Mr. Joseph L. Shout out to Joseph L. Wild Boy of America, Joseph L. Thanks for coming. Other play, I think we talked about this early in the week just because.
Did I lose you?
No. Can you hear it?
My screen just went blank. Shout out to the clock.
Yeah. Can you hear it, though?
I cannot hear it. No.
The clock went away. I don't know if you guys heard
That
that.
equipment you have over there.
Yeah, it's a microphone. Not in the stew today. But if you did hear the clock, shout out to it. I heard it. That's what matters here. We always
Shout out to the clock.
There we go. Amen. We've been talking about this guy earlier in the week. I think we knew because of his finish at Homestead that he was probably going to be somebody that we would use as a place differential play. And honestly, not that bad of a play at all. It's Mr. Eric Bacon Boy Amarola. Welcome to the show, Eric. Welcome to the show.
Clap. Golf
Welcome,
clap.
welcome around. It's good to see you. He's starting in 28th this week. He's driving the Bacon Bites car. I don't know if you've ever ate Bacon Bites before from the Smithley brand. Pretty tasty treats, especially if you're a beef jerky guy as myself. And looking back at the track history, he's got 2 top 10s at this track, and that's when he's starting in the back. So I think that the most important thing that I found doing a lot of my scientific rocket science data on Mr. Eric Amarola in the 10 car, shout out to Danica Patrick. She used to drive it. The stats that I did and I was able to see was Eric in front, bad. Eric in back, good. So he moves to the top from the back. If he's in the front, moves to the back. So draft help Eric.
Yeah, no further analysis really. I mean, basically he'd have to either have a wreck or find himself laps down to not pay off. So I'm not sure, Chase, really how he doesn't get there. I guess the way he doesn't make the optimal lineup would be if Matt DiBenedetto or Eric Jones, some of these other place differential guys, both outscore him. That's
Debbie?
really Dibby.
Got a little something to talk about Debbie. And talk a little bit about Debbie.
He's an expensive boy on DraftKings, isn't he? 9K.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. He's a little too priced up.
Dibby.
They're giving him the Harvick treatment this week. I don't know. But yeah, Eric, may the spirit of Danica be with you and Tony and Tony Stewart. Just think about both of them together as one. Unless Ricky Stenhouse comes and hits you. That's the only thing you gotta worry about.
Wasn't there a stretch of time last season where we talked about Bacon Boy like 4 weeks straight? Or am I making that up?
I think that, yeah, it was definitely more along the lines of how he was dry and he needed to get some more content going in his life. I think him and Eric Jones were the two guys, the two Erics of NASCAR. Those are the guys that suck the most at producing content for social media. If you're a guy named Eric and you're in NASCAR, shit's not looking good for you on the gram. Like, case closed.
Man.
We'll leave it there. Sorry to be so harsh. Yeah, sorry to be so hard. But I will say this, though. Richard Petty Motorsports has made Eric Jones get on his shit, as well as Eric Amarola. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl helped him a ton because maybe he's more of a football fan than a racing fan. So Eric Amarola, maybe more into football. Maybe he wanted to be Tom Brady when he was a kid. Who knows? So
I'm just going to let you keep going. Just keep on going.
I'm going to keep going on to another Ford car of the same team, not the same guy. His last name rhymes with mustard. It's Cole Custard. Cole Custard, he's starting in 20th this week. And this was after some discussion and debate of like some of these guys that were starting back in this 18 to like 25 area. There were definitely a few punt plays that we liked this week. I'm sure I'll have one or two more to mention in my premium picks and in the free picks. So, but Cole Custard, Cole, and he's a positive boy. He's got great place differential at this track. I think in the 2 races that I've seen that he's won here, he actually ran in a Rick Ware car back in 2018. We'll forget those days, but he started 17th, finished 19th early in 2020. But then after the new formula came out and we're looking at September, he started in 22nd and he finished 16th. Do I think he could, get a few more spots going forward this year? And especially with his price at $6.5K on DraftKings and $7.3K on FanDuel. So FanDuel has a little bit more of a smart brain in this situation. I think that we could see Cole definitely squeeze out a top 15 in this race on Sunday.
Yeah, the price is really appealing here. I mean, he's down there with, correct me if I'm wrong, Chase, Corey LaJoie is like $200 cheaper. And LaJoie, starting 33rd might be a good option for you, but
looking at Cole Custard, he has that finishing position upside that other people might not have that are down there. I mean, Custard
and equipment
in a sense could, yeah, he's got the equipment and he's got, I mean, like if you go look at the top 10 odds and you see a Cody Ware or a Corey LaJoy, the top 10 odds are ridiculous. Whereas if you take these mid-tier guys like a Cole Custer or Chris Bell or something like that, it's actually reasonable that they can get there. So a little bit more downside on the starting position than a punt play normally has. Kind of like Chris Buescher. I think Chris Buescher's starting 18th. But those guys have a little bit more finishing position upside as well. So we like Cole Custer. Chase, I don't remember how often he's been this cheap. Like I feel like he's closer to 7K or above 7K. And this just seems a little bit low for me.
I think maybe it's because they don't have a lot of data. You know, a lot of these drivers, there's a lot of big data to pull from. There's only 3 races to pull from here from Custer. And maybe they're just kind of like seeing what he's done so far this year, which has been, you know, and they're maybe just taking that into consideration. So that's where you got to be, you know, on your shit, and you got to be ready to take advantage of these prices. I think 2 other drivers that you noticed, especially over on the duel. We like to take advantage of the duel. We poke fun at the duel. Poke fun at the FanDuel. Let's look at these guys just real fast. Debbie, Matt DiBenedetto. We like to call him Debbie here. Big Debbie guys. We're fans of Debbie. 7.8K on FanDuel as opposed to how much on DraftKings? He's like, what, close to 9?
Yeah, 9K on DraftKings, but more than the price difference, it's who he's around. So
and where he's starting.
He's around. Wait, what'd you say?
And where's he starting? Where's he starting?
Was he 30th? 30th?
Yeah. Go have a little fun on the FanDuel, you know?
Dude, he like Chase, if he doesn't do it this week, is he ever? I mean, he's been struggling. Like
I'm feeling that a lot, but it's like, you know what, at that price where he's starting at and who he's around, it's like you can't not take that gamble with him this week because that's how you win the tourneys. This is Vegas. You got to go big or go home.
He's going to be
big
popular.
or go home.
I'm calling like 35% for him, but no, I think he's playable both sides. We just noticed how far down he's with some people that he probably should be well above in price on FanDuel. And
right.
The next guy's even more insane, right? I'll let you introduce him, but it's insane.
Biggest
pricing mistake I've ever seen in FanDuel history right here.
FanDuel, you outdid yourselves. Eric Jones, 4.7K on FanDuel. Whose brain broke and where did it go?
Dude, I don't even know is it because he's in Bubba's equipment?
It's not even Bubba's equipment anymore. It's King. He's in an arm roll car. He's trying to wipe him down. You know what I mean? He's on. Wipe him down. You know, shout out to Boosie.
I'm going to wipe me down, but.
Dude, what is broke brains, bro? Like, the place differential is there.
Well, I'm about to make a lineup live on this. Hold on, real quick. I'm about to plug him in as my first guy in, and then see who I can fit in with him
on the duel. Let's do it together. And if you're watching at home, or you're listening on the go, if you're driving, you don't pull your phone out. But if you're at home, do it with us. Let's go to the duel. All right. I'm gonna start up with you. I'm gonna let you take the talking mic though.
All right, Eric Jones. He's in the lineup, first person in. I have an average remaining salary of $11,325. So I'm gonna plug in Joey Logano. He's 13K. I'm gonna plug in. Who's somebody else we're playing? Bacon Boy, 7,500. I'm gonna plug him in. That leaves me with 12.4 per position. So I'm gonna plug in Hamlin. That's 12K. So I have 12.8 left. And who do you want, Elliott or Larson?
Yeah,
Or do you want Keselowski?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm a big Ford guy at this track because Ford's just like, we're gonna go Kes, and we got $1,500 left over.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, you can go technically if you wanted to drop Bacon Boy, you could get another good driver. I mean, you could get William Byron if you think he's going to start the lead. If you think he's going to lead the first.
You're not bad, Eric.
Don't think I'm just saying you could go just put Eric Jones in as your first guy in FanDuel and then just start building. But people, that's going to be chalky. It's going to be an easy approach. So
yeah, you definitely enter the chalk zone on that one. Never watched that show on Nickelodeon, but for the kids who did, that's where they can enter. They can enter the chalk zone on FanDuel. So check out the chalk zone. Hosted by Eric Jones.
Chef special sauce. Okay, so I've done this with you before when we were first meeting and first talking about lineups years ago or a year and a half ago. Building these lineups like they're chalky, right? Like doing it the whole way we just did, and then just going and looking for one person that's going to be low end and switching off. Like that is literally a way to win a tournament right there.
That's it. That's how you bag. That's how you bag tourneys, boys and girls. So we're gonna bag. Are you ready to bag?
This was our most weird show in a while.
I love it. We need more weird shows. Next week we'll have someone from FanDuel on to come cuss us out. So we'll see you. I think that's
your stat boy today. That's why it's weird.
Yeah, exactly. I got all this stuff up. I don't like saying stats. I just like saying I'm feeling the energy, but I look and I just feel there's vibrations.
Your voice changed. Your voice changed when you put the sunglasses on. You were like, I'm a stat boy.
I'm back. Me. No more stats. All right. That's been it. Guys, thanks so much. Again, if you need to get in the Discord, if you're new to what we're doing here, you need to get in, hit us up on Twitter at Garage Guy Chase, at Chef Boyardeen. That's us, at me, Garage Guy Chase, at him, Chef Boyardeen. We are the Garage Guys, and we will see you soon. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, rate, all that other shit. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's go bag. It's Viva Las Vegas, baby.
Viva Las Vegas. That's all I have.
It's the Garage Guys. 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 It's the Garage Guys.